Unfortunate day for the Gunners in the Champions League. Thomas Partey was absent. It meant that they played without their very influential midfielder, and it didn't end well. PSG won in the very first leg of this Champions League clash here, and we'll talk about it today. We're also going to talk about the news making the rounds about Eddie Nketiah saying that he wants to now play for Ghana. The rumors will arrive today. The news was trending. Looking at the veracity of that issue today. We're also going to talk about the GFA president. He's made a bold move. A move which, in my opinion, was the nadir for former Ghana Football Association president Nketiah. We'll look at what that is. And today, we had an interesting time at the Achimota Golf Club. Yes, the launch of the Johnny Walker Ghana Golf Championship. We were there to cover it. We'll be bringing you all the updates we got from there. Subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. And the first leg of the Champions League game between Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain took place at the Emirates. Yes, and Arsenal, unlike the first leg versus Real Madrid, which they were imperious, they were rampant, and they scored 3 goals, were unable to do that. A disallowed goal after PSG took their lead early on. Ousmane Dembele finding the back of the net. They controlled most of the game, especially in the first half, and Arsenal characteristically were very poor in front of goal, unlike the game versus Real Madrid where they were quite clinical. Remember, Arsenal have already beaten PSG already in this competition at the league phase. Not this time. It did not happen for them, as the first leg ended with them losing in this one here. It was uncharacteristic of Arsenal, especially in their profligacy. Thomas Partey's absence was quite rightly felt, and we were talking about it when Partey got involved in that altercation, and that meant that he would not be able to play. It was unfortunate, but it's not over yet. Partey and his team will be available next time out when the two teams square off. That will be next week, and it will be interesting to see how it all unfolds in that encounter there. Arsenal lost here 1-0 to PSG. We hope the second leg becomes better for them. On to my next story, and it has to do with the news making the rounds about Eddie Nketiah. The quote about him saying that he's open. When he was growing young, he was open to play for Ghana. When he was growing, it only made sense that he would play for England. But if Ghana come calling, he would be open to it. The truth of the matter is that podcast was from a couple of years ago. It's not a recent conversation Eddie Nketiah had. And no, the rumor mill has to always be churning in for content. It's very rare to come across in recent times. And if you are following closely, you know that this news is fake. Yes, it's fake. Eddie Nketiah never said that anywhere. And it's clear that Eddie Nketiah is focused on the 3 liars. That conversation was not had any time recently. Because he's going down in form, many people feel that will be his default position to return to play for Ghana. No such thing has been said in recent times. It was in the past, and I don't think it has changed as of yet. It might, but the news is that is fake news, and that is not accurate. The Ghana Football Association president, Nketiah, has made a bold move, and I'm quite happy for him that he has done that. He stepped aside as the president of the Wafu Zone B region to focus on his second vice presidency role at CAF. This is one thing Nketiah never did. It's one thing that was his nadir, in my opinion, because if he had left, for example, the FA position or one of his positions to focus on CAF and FIFA, I don't think he would have been the focus of an investigation into corruption in Ghana football. I think his longevity, his not knowing when to let go or leave was his own downfall. And unfortunately, it came back to bite him. Nketiah has taught everyone a lesson. They say you have to learn from those after you or those before you, or you rather be the lesson for others to follow. Yet, this is a good move, and I hope the FA position might be the next one. CAF and FIFA positions are very, very, very big, and the task ahead is really, really, really huge. So you need a lot of focus to deliver well on those fronts. So I'm happy that he has made this bold decision, one his predecessor did not make in time. My final story has to do with today. Yes, we were at the Achimota Golf Club to witness the Johnny Walker Ghana launch of the Johnny Walker Golf Championship. Johnny Walker is collaboration with Guinness Ghana launched this event. It kicks off on the 30th and 31st. Golfers, 120 of them from across the country, will meet at the Achimota Golf Club, and an interesting game of golf will be at Sahara Football. We were there to cover it for you, and we have all the juicy updates. We'll hear from the marketing manager of Guinness Ghana. We'll also hear from those in charge at the Achimota Golf Club. We all had a great time there. It was great to be there. Let's end the video with the snippets of the occasion. In case you want to join, there'll be a special invitation going around. Be on the lookout for that. And that's how I end it for today. Talking to you about GFA President Nketiah stepping down from his WAFU role. Also talking to you about Thomas Partey's absence being felt in Arsenal's defeat to PSG in the first leg. And also, Eddie Nketiah's news is fake news. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening. One. We'll have a look at highlights from the launch of the event, Guinness Ghana and Johnny Walker. We'll have a look at all the amazing dignitaries here. Let's have a look at it.
Distinguished guests, sponsors, partners, members of the media, and our ever-passionate golfing community. On behalf of the Achimota Golf Club, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome you all to our course, a place rich with history, pride, and a long-standing tradition of excellence in gardening.
One more question. What's the correlation between Johnny Walker and golf?
Johnny Walker?
And golf.
Okay. So Johnny Walker, first of all, we were talking earlier about what's similar about the game. If you play golf, it's a game of skill, it's a game of determination, focus, and precision. Those are things that mirror well with the brand Johnny Walker. But I think more importantly, it's about aspiration. It's about progress. If you play golf, you're trying every day to get better. With Johnny Walker, we talk about keep walking. That is our brand philosophy. And, we see that on the course. And so we see a really great meet between the brand and the people who drink it and those who play golf. And there's also the fact that, if you're a golfer, most golfers aspire to play in Scotland, has some of the most beautiful golf courses in the world. And so there's also that heritage, with Johnny Walker being a brand from Scotland. So, it's a perfect fit. If you come here to the golf club any evening, more often than not, you're going to see a lot of the golfers across different ages, obviously over 18, enjoying Johnny Walker after their game. So we just felt that it's about time that we're actually here as a brand.